All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men, a great millstone that I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, through the Rakahakwadash. Salutations to the elect out there. All right, I want to do a quick lesson going into, like it says in the heading, unbelief and its consequences, and you have, you have the heathen out here, and a lot of our people out here, with pure unbelief. You see, and the Lord, eventually, if they continue in that unbelief, the Lord is going to destroy them. All right, let's start right here in Romans 1:18. All right, and then I'll play a couple of video shorts and give you some more examples to videos. All right, this is Romans 1, verse 18. It says, Salakia. It says, for the wrath of power of the Most High Yahweh is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. You see, because a lot of them, they know what they do is wicked. They know that they shouldn't be doing the things that they do, going after what? Sin and iniquity. But they do it, you see, because they hold the truth in unrighteousness. All right. Verse 19, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for God hath shown it unto them. You see? All right, verse 20, it says, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead. So they are without excuse, because you have the sun, the moon, and the stars. You see, you have the sky, the firmament, the oceans, the mountains. They know that there's a power out here that made those things. All right, verse 21, it says, because that when they knew power, they glorified him not as power, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts were darkened. You see, and that's a lot of you Israelites out here, your foolish hearts are darkened, mainly because you went after the ways of the heathen. You see? All right, verse 22, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. 23, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power or God into an image made like unto corruptible man, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and to creeping things. You see, going after the ways of the heathen, being just like the heathen. You see, because the heathen, they naturally make, things like this, these statues right here, idolatry. You see a dinosaur statue, bird statue. You see, let's click on some of these and give you some examples. All right, let's see. It says the world's biggest bird statue. You see that? Look how big that thing is.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna.
It says the Jeltaya Earth Center, located at I can't pronounce that that place, is home to the world's largest bird statue. See how big that statue is? It said this sculpture stands at an impressive height of 200 feet and spans a length of 100 feet, 46 meters. It said it serves not only as an art installation, but also as a tribute to the heroism and sacrifice of Jaltaya in Hindu mythology. You see, so this is idolatry. You see, it goes back to what I just read. And change, verse 23, and change the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image like into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, like I just showed you in the video, and to four-footed beasts and the creeping things. Let's give an example of those creeping things. Watch this. I bet I can find a video of a giant spider sculpture. Look at that. Giant spider sculpture. You see, idolatry. Pure idolatry. So lucky this stupid ad.
Drive everything we do.
Hey, everybody.
Dumb ad. All right, look at that. You see, and that's them changing the glory of the power into an image like corruptible man. You see, creeping things, four-footed beasts. I'm pretty sure you can pull up just about anything that the people of the earth have made into like a statue with the work of their hands, into a sculpture. All right, let's see. Verse 24, it says, wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness. Let's see. Through the lust of their own hearts to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. You see, going after the same, sex. You see, verse 25, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. You see, and that creature is talking about the creation. And that's a lot of people out here. They worship and serve the creation that the Most High created. Man, beast, you see, fishes, whales, cats, dogs, more than the creator, which is crazy. All right. It says, verse 26, for this cause God gave them up to a vile affection. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And that's where you get your, woman on woman. You see, verse 27, it says, likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burning in their lust one towards another, men with men, you see, man with man, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meet, which was right, you see, in the eyes of the Lord, because the Lord judged them according to their works. That's why they get those, diseases. All right, verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do the things that are not convenient. You see, 29, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murderer, debate, deceit, malignity, worshipers. Verse 30, it says backbiters. Haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents. Verse 31, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. 32, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. You see? And that started with what? Following the ways of the heathen instead of following the ways that the Lord set before us, you see? Instead of standing in the way. You see? And that's the consequence, you see, of disobedience. The wages of sin is what? Death. So if the person, these heathens, they're going to continue it anyway. You see, until the divine kingdom is set up, and then our law, statutes, and commandments will be implemented throughout the whole earth. But until then, these heathens are going to naturally do all this that I read. But you Israelites, you better repent before it's too late. You see, even though the scriptures does prophesy that 2/3 will be cut off and die, and only a remnant will make it, you better, Lord willing, a lot of you that watch this lesson, you take heed, and hopefully you're a part of the elect, the ones that are going to be saved. And that's why I do these lessons, so that the elect can hear them or watch these lessons, so that they can watch these epistles and turn back to the Lord. But anyway, I'll end the lesson here. And as you can see, this is all a result of being being an unbeliever and disobedient, and the consequences is death. All right, I'll end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Rikakwadash. All right, Shalom.